Hello everyone, this is Cybertronian Beast, and let's talk Transformers. Today is Wednesday, and that means it's New Comic Book Day, and this is something that I have been looking forward to for a month now, since the last one came out. We're talking ReGeneration 1, issue number 84. In my last video, I covered all of the ReGeneration 1 books leading up to this one here. So this one should be a little bit shorter, this video, because I really just have to talk about this one book. Let's open her up and take a look at it. Now first of all, I'm going to start right off the bat here and talk about the cover. The cover of this thing is awesome. I love the fact, obviously there are three covers that you can choose from, two of which are regular covers, and they're 50-50, and then there's one incentive cover that is really hard to come by. Now, the cover that I chose was cover B, and it's the old style cover. It's got Megatron here, split down with Starscream in the middle, and Ratchet, or Ratchet's face kind of thing going on here. Now we'll open it up here. We'll just get into the first page, and you can see quickly here, there are the other covers. Now cover A has just got Hot Rod standing in a desolate area. You got cover B, which I've got, and cover RI, so the incentive cover, it's just got Megatron pounding on Springer, and we'll see how that comes into play later. Now we'll go over here to page number 1, and it opens up with an amazing picture of Starscream. Just awesome. And obviously he is zombified, lobotomized, whatever you want to call him. But if you recall from the previous video, I talked about how Megatron had made a point of leaving Starscream conscious of the fact that he has no ability to change the state of what he's in. He's conscious of the fact that he's a mindless zombie, but he has no way of changing it. Whereas all the other robots, or all the other Decepticons, are completely lobotomized. They have no idea what they're doing. They're just obeying blindly. So you see here, it basically just talks about the opening dialogue is Starscream's inner monologue, where he's trying to say something, and it's been very difficult for him to say. Basically he does kind of, right here down at the bottom, he does kind of spit out something. KLLRTCH. So he's got, if you want to verbalize that, it's like courage. So it's not really a word, it's more of a sound, and you hear off Megatron say, did you say something? Of course you didn't. And he reiterates the fact that he can't say anything because he's a mindless zombie. And again you see Megatron's kind of scooter. I'm just going to call it a scooter because it's what he rides around on, and it's got Ratchet's head right out the front of it. Now page 3 here, we've got the Wreckers, 3 of them anyway. We've got Springer, Whirl, and Sandstorm coming in to rescue Cup. And they know it's a trap, but they're going in anyway. We've got the rest of the Wreckers on the next page. We've got them all going into. They've got them all going into the next wave of their plan, which their plan, if you recall, was to attack the Ark. So basically, Springer, Whirl, and Sandstorm are buying time for this group to attack the Ark. So now we've got back, and it jumps back and forth quite a bit here from the rescue group, which is Springer, Whirl, and Sandstorm, to the ARC group, which is the rest, plus their human alliance partners. So we've jumped back here to the rescue group, and they are now under fire by Thundercracker and Skywarp, which are obviously mindless zombies again, but still maintain the transformation forms that they had. And they're under fire, so we bounce back now to the ARC group, and the ARC group is now beginning their assault, and they begin to get fired upon as well by the ARC's perimeter defenses. And they're just automated defenses, nothing overly terrifying yet. Yeah, and nothing really happening here, just everybody getting fired upon. Here is, at this point in time, Springer, Whirl, and Sandstorm begin to realize that no matter how hard or how many times they hit the Decepticon jets, so you can tell now that Blitzwing has joined the foray. So no matter how many times that they hit them, they're never going to feel it because they're just mindless zombies. And it's only a matter of time before the Decepticons zombies hit them. And no sooner they say that Whirl gets hit, Sandstorm gets hit, and Springer gets shot through the back. And he lands down right beside Cup. And then Megatron comes upon him. I absolutely love the art in this book. I know I mentioned it at the start, but the art is fantastic. Straight up G1 art. I absolutely love it. Megatron at this point is scolding Starscream for almost killing Springer, a pleasure he reserves for himself. We jump back to the ARC group, which has now penetrated the perimeter defenses and are entering into the interior defenses now. And their interior defenses are actual Guardian units, so they're going to encounter some hand-to-hand combat soon. And we jump all the way to Cybertron, where Hot Rod is totally tripping out. I don't think you could call it a dream because they don't dream, but he's definitely just kind of in a daze or whatnot. He thinks he sees an attacker, so he arms himself with a sword and kills this attacker, which evidently is not there afterwards. And once he kind of regains himself, Blur kind of runs into the room, as Blur does, and tells him that the Hall of Silence has been breached, and that they have some trouble going on down there. And Hot Rod immediately knows what they're after, and it is in fact Thunderwing. So Thunderwing 88 from YouTube, you had it right. I thought you were joking just because of your name on YouTube, but you had it, man. You were right. So yeah, Soundwave is there. It shows him entering the Hall of Silence, and they're going after Thunderwing. So we've got Megatron standing over Springer now, and he's kind of just dialoguing right here. He's just kind of going over a speech, blah blah blah, how usually I keep my everyone alive, I turn them into zombies, but every now and then I need to make examples by killing someone. So basically he's ready to kill him. There's a really good picture of Megatron up close right there. It's awesome. I can see how people would not like the art, but I mean, this is straight up G1. I mean, if you enjoyed G1 at all, this is G1. So Megatron finally has Optimus Prime on planet Earth, and you've got Ultra Magnus with them. You've got Prowl. You've got Hound, and Cosmos. You've got Cosmos there as well. So there's a definite Autobot contingent that is there. I don't know how many others that they don't show anymore, but that's a good amount. And on the last page here, Starscream has been trying to speak all issue long. They basically go through this inner dialogue of his again. Basically what they are saying is the exact same thing that they said on the first page, but this time he bends over top of a dying cup and is able to verbalize something, and you can see it right there. It's not really words until you get down to the bottom. He does actually utter the word kill after Cup makes it out, but after he says kill, it's and his inner monologue takes over and finishes it up, and it's Ratchet. So basically what Starscream has been trying to say all issue long is kill Ratchet. Now whatever Ratchet has to do with the grand scheme of things, I have no idea, but obviously he's tied into something pretty substantially, and we will find out next month. And there's a teaser image for next month's cover. We've got Prime standing over what you would think would be Megatron, because it's got where his fusion cannon would be ripped off, and he's holding a part of a road, and both are damaged severely, and Prime's gonna chuck this road on top of him, which you would think would end him, but probably not. And I go through the rest of the ads. My Little Pony. Then we got Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles. Awesome. This was a great book. I loved it. I've been really enjoying this ReGeneration one. I mean, right from the start with the amazing picture of Starscream, I loved it. This was an awesome picture. The art grabs me, and the story is okay. I'm not super fond of the Spike Wiki character and how he's a superhero of some kind, but you know what? I can deal with that for now. I'm sure it'll come to play at some point in a bigger scheme, or a grand scheme of things. It'll do something. But I hope you're enjoying the ReGeneration one as much as I am. If you haven't gotten into it yet, I hope these reviews of the comics are helping wet your whistle or get you into the books. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Just write them there on the bottom of the YouTube link here. If you want to subscribe to my feed, please do so. You can find me on Twitter at Cybertron Beast, and you can search me on Facebook. I'm on there too. Anyway, this is Cybertronian Beast. So I'll talk to you later.